Games Productions presents an AD&D First Edition actual play podcast. The Legend of Fang, Foom. Now, here are your players.
Hi, I'm Kirk. I'm playing Ko.
I'm Professor Thork. I'm playing Tamiko.
I'm Old School Chris. I'm playing Moritaki Ashikatsu, a Shukenja.
I'm John. I'm playing Fan Op, a Shukenza Duckman.
Hi, this is DM Glenn, and I am playing the monk Who Do That.
I'm Dwayne. I am playing the Wuzhen Karuka.
And I am your Dungeon Master, DM Vince.
Now, the legend continues.
So you guys, when we last left off, you were about to, you brought Tamiko back up to the top, and you were probably going to bring her back to the village because you guys were running out of supplies and, well, as far as healing and number of people. So, I mean, it's up to what you want to do from here.
Yes.
If the horses are all still in good enough shape, we can just kind of balance her on the back of one of them or strap her to it.
Well, she's not like a frozen stiff board, right? Yet, not yet.
She's a Tamiko sickle.
Weekend at Tamiko's.
You notice when you do go outside that the horses are kind of scattered a little bit away from where they were before, and they aren't gathered up in that little troughed area anymore.
We look around for our horse keeper. He seemed to have vanished.
No, actually, you see him sitting there right by where the horses were tied up in a meditative state, with his arms crossed and legs crossed. He looks kind of blue.
Let's see.
You walk over at him and you check him and you see he is not breathing and he is frozen completely. You actually see a piece of his arm missing as if a horse tried to bite it off.
Wow.
Salt lick.
Yeah.
Lord. We got cannibal horses now.
Well, it was cold. The horses were hungry. He was the only thing there. Yeah, what are you going to do?
They're trying to wake them up. They don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you got is a hammer,
Well, I suppose we should take him back with us, too.
That's up to you guys.
We can strap him cross-legged on top of one of the horses.
Lord.
It'll look more menacing, if we have more people. And plus a guy meditating on horseback.
You going to tie him to a horse?
No, we're going to leave him here, I would guess. The guardian spirit of the mountain.
Anybody need a katana?
What, to hack more off of him?
Well, his weapons and gear are right next to him on the ground next to him.
We should give him a warrior's burial here, though, I guess.
Yeah, I think that would be honorable to do that.
Chop a hole in the frozen ground and pile them up with rocks. Not inside the temple, though.
We're not near the lake anymore, are we? The water anymore, are we?
No.
Is anybody got a boat? We can float him out there and, do the fire arrows and the...
That's a Viking.
Yeah, that's a Viking.
Well, worked in Lord of the Rings. I mean...
Yeah. Alright, so about 2.5 hours later after you get done digging the hole, you find a hole big enough and you kind of put him in the hole and you bury him with snow and rocks and...
Say a few words.
Say a few holy words and,
Lord, here's Ko. Don't piss him off.
You mean Quan?
No, it's Quan.
He's throwing the wrong guy under the
Ko's
bus.
not dead yet.
Oh, okay.
This
is why I don't write journals.
What was that?
I said I'd do a purification around the area, and then I guess we can take off.
Alright, everybody, you can add 1 to your honor for doing the most honorable thing.
We'll say Hoodoo Dat's prayer. Lord, here's... Oh, it's not a cow. It's,
Yeah.
Quan.
Quan.
I'll do something eloquent. And
You can put it in your journal, Glenn.
Yep.
Yeah, the journal you don't write.
Journal I don't write. Anybody get an extra honor? Because I don't get honor, so I'll pass one along to them.
No, you can't pass it along.
Forward.
Yeah.
There's no-
Here, somebody want an extra honor?
It's like a hot potato, Glenn. You can't just pass it around.
Well, potatoes would like it.
This potatoes, shut up.
Oh God.
All right, what's your next move, guys?
Down.
Yeah, let's head to town.
I'll head as far as we can, if we can make it to the spirit tree.
All right, you make it down the mountainside, and takes you a little while, but the snow's starting to let up a little, but it's still snowy. You're heading down the mountainside, the path that you went up, and you can see in the distance the lake that you guys were staying near the first time when you went up.
Oh yeah, real pretty.
And then as you're going down, the snow is lessening a little bit more, and it's more of like a dead grass area and snow mix. And then you finally make it to the area where you guys camped right near the lake, and where John's character was attacked by the mysterious thing.
Does anybody want to stop here?
No.
No. Be very cautious as we go through here.
Yeah. And you guys keep going on and on and on until you finally can see, probably another half a day's travel, you can see the big giant tree. The spirit tree.
Ah, there's the big giant tree. Okay.
Yep. And then by the time you reach the tree, you see it's becoming nightfall. So if you'd like to camp, or you can press on, it's up to you.
Well, it's a protective spirit at the tree, and we already had a positive experience with it, so if we do want to camp here, I think we should be okay, or at least slightly protected. We could always ring the bell if something attacks us, and maybe it'll come out and help us.
There you go.
Maybe someone restocked the tree.
Yeah. Is this a cold camp, or can we have a fire?
You can build a fire at this point, but, don't you think the tree's going to get a little annoyed?
Okay. Well, I'm going to go off and practice my cool moves in case we get wolverines or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm a monk. I should be practicing some kind of martial arts moves at night.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day, as long as I'm away.
So you guys make camp real quick, and you have a little bit of dinner, and you build a fire out of leaves and stuff, and some branches, and you tell the tree sorry.
Give him one of the marshmallows we're roasting.
Yeah. Nightfall quickly comes upon you. You guys are getting tired. Anybody gonna go to sleep? Watch? What's going on?
Who wants to do first watch and all that?
We're down to 5 people now.
I need three watches. Yeah.
I'll do one watch by myself then.
Yeah, John's missing tonight because he had some family things to take care of. But
I will do second watch.
second watch, okay.
I'll do a watch.
Okay.
All right.
So
and
we have
I
a third.
will sleep.
Yes, you will.
Somebody should.
All right,
I'll get my
first.
spells back.
Okay.
Well, I didn't cast any for a day and a half, 2 days while we rode, so scratch that. Yeah.
Okay, first watch goes by uneventful. And the next one goes by uneventful. And the third one goes by uneventful.
Great.
You all wake up refreshed, ready to go. You pack up camp, obviously, and you start heading back down the road, the path past the tree, and you see the same fur trader guy you saw before.
Is he restocked?
Yes, he is restocked. He greets you. He says, "Oh, you're back. I see you have a body with you."
Why are you in the market?
Yeah. He says, "One of your comrades fell, huh?"
Yes.
That's correct, sir.
Hi.
Great evil in the temple.
I could have told you that. So buy
I don't
anything?
buy any
Oh,
furs.
okay.
No.
I'm set, but we tell them the furs came in very handy where we were, and everyone stayed warm except for one guy. But he stayed there.
Ah, okay. Well, very good. If you need more furs, I'll be right here.
We'll tell everyone now the quality of your furs.
Thank you. You travel the path the rest of the day, uneventful, and you finally reach town by the time it's becoming maybe mid-afternoon. Town is busy as usual. People rustling and bustling about, selling and wheeling and dealing. You see some people catching fish by the local river. Where are you heading to?
Not to split up the party like last time, but since we're in town, I want to head to the monastery and talk to. Ooh, I forgot his name. My master.
Keto?
Yeah. I would go speak to the monastery, or go to the monastery and talk to Master Ito.
Keto.
And, Keto?
Yeah.
Guido?
Keto. Yeah.
Keto. Alright, and I tell, the rest of the group I must go and speak to my elders and just inform them of what's happened. And me personally, I want to go there because I feel like I kind of stepped out of line when I jumped and attacked the monsters. One that was 5 other warriors that were in the party, and I want to talk to them about it.
So you're going to head towards the temple. Where the rest of you going to go?
I'm going to try to find a magic shop and replenish my components, and then go find some sake.
Okay.
Hey, can we cash in these gems? I could use some armor or something.
Okay.
How soon are we gonna head out again?
Well, don't you have a body to take care of?
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Who's going to be the responsible one?
Me.
Okay.
I will go. Where do you take a body? Mortuary. There you go. I'll
Don't you wanna
probably
go back-
take it to my local dojo or.
Don't you want to go back to her family with it?
Yeah, but I don't know where the family is. That's why I'm going to my dojo to ask my master. What do I do with the bodies? Do you know these people? Can you get them in contact with me?
All of a sudden, the hand slaps you on the back of your head, and you realize, oh, I know where she lives. And you know.
Long hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will. Yeah, the back of the hand is head tattooed Gibbs. Okay, sure. I take him to the body to the the parties, and profuse apologies, all that kind of stuff. And I'm so sorry she got killed.
You see her speaking to her father. What happened?
Oh God, I better shut up. I want to say something, but she was slain defeating the evil that envelops our land since our grandfather?
Yeah.
Suzuki has been taken from us. It is all part of Fang Foom's plot.
So she was murdered.
Yes. By followers of Fang Foom.
I see.
I am so sorry for your loss.
Well, we will have a proper burial for her as soon as we can.
Thank you, sir. We will be heading out come morning to defeat this evil and avenge your slain daughter.
I have someone who I want you to take along with you on your journey.
Not the dog.
No, not the dog. The dog stays.
Okay.
The dog is old and stays here.
Oh, okay. Of course.
I have this Shito.
Sure it's not the dog? Oh.
No, it's not the dog. Shito.
Not a Shih Tzu. A Shih Tzu.
Not a Shih Tzu. Shito. Shito?
Shito.
I'm not being second cousin to Tamiko. She or he? I don't know. Or you tell me.
She's there, right? Or he's there?
Yeah, standing right here, and I'm going to say she for
Okay.
now because he's not giving me the information at the moment.
bow to her.
She will come on you with the journey. She speaks not much.
Okay. Very interesting, Thorky.
Yeah, I assure you that she is a woman with many talents. Not like that.
Of course. Seems she has tasted battle in her time.
You notice when you look her over once over, she has a giant scar across her throat, though.
Glasgow smile. Of course. Please, come with us. Thank you very much. I say to the father.
Okay.
We will be. I'm sure we will be triumphant.
So she'll accompany you on this journey. She speaks not much because of her throat scar, but she can articulate when she needs to be.
Do you know charades?
She is a master at charades.
I'm sure.
She says, "You number one."
Thank you. What's that, Uncle Chew? Down in the well?
All right, so back over to who was selling the gems?
Oh, that was me. Cool.
Okay. So you go into the local, would be like the gem master, or someone that deals with jewelry, pretty much there.
Right.
And you see it's a guy in his mid-30s, probably early 40s, and well-dressed, and he has a lot of different gems and rings and necklaces hanging about, and you see he's reading a what looks to be a small newspaper-type item, or flyer in his hand. He greets you as you walk inside the shop. How can I help you?
Greetings. We recovered these two large, what are they, rubies?
I believe they were.
Yeah. We'd like to get the value for. Could you judge the value of these and perhaps buy them from us?
Yes. Please place them. It's not Sulu. Leave me alone. Please place them on the counter, and I'll let you know.
An Asian guy sounds like Thurston Howell III.
I'd do so.
He snatches them up and runs out the back door. No, I'm kidding. He takes out what seems to be some type of like lens-looking device and puts it on his eyes. He picks up the ruby and takes a look at it. Trying to see. It will take me a little while to get to the hang of this. Let's see. I need to look in some books, but here's your rubies back. I want you to come back in 1 hour, and I will let you know what the price is.
Okay, thank you.
I do apologize, but I want to look something up before I make an offer. In other words, he doesn't want to cheat you. He wants to make sure it's fair.
Sure.
I need to tell the thieves that I work with that you have. I need to look up something.
Shh. Okay, and yeah, it's a 1 hour appraisal. So what? Let's go over to Chris, who's heading over to the monastery to speak with his Master Keto. You walk inside the large temple area where there is a bunch of people meditating on green mats. And at the very top, you see a bald man, Master Keto, in his robes, and he's sitting by some incense as he's sitting there, just kind of wafting in the incense. I see you're back.
How's that sound? I walk up to the base of the steps, and I bow like I would normally would before I approach him, and wait for a signal that it's okay to go up.
He nods.
I go up to him and I stand before him, if that's custom,
Yes.
and I tell him that we had made our way to the temple. I tell him of the tree spirit that we encountered, and I start to tell him about the spirit in the lake, and then I tell him what happened with the little orange monsters, whatever they were. And, tell him we encountered a creature we don't know, and then I just kind of look at him guiltily and tell him that, I reacted without thinking. I heard the female in the party scream. I thought there was an attack on her, and I jumped the gun and I killed a couple of the monsters that I should have let somebody else take care of, and I want to know what my penance is for that, if there is any.
He sits and thinks for a few moments and says, "Come back in an hour." No, I'm kidding. No,
Killed
he's...
the pack.
What, Glenn?
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing.
He sits there for a moment and he thinks and stares off into the distance. He says, "Overall, you've been a good boy, so I will not give you any penance today.
Thank you, Master Keto.
Though you must see Brother Roger in the back. He wants to talk to you about some cookies and milk."
Pats him on the head. Goes,
I
"Come
tell him
down."
about the, I say, well, there's a few more things, and we have a little bit of information on the temple. Definitely is full of evil,
Yes.
as would be expected, but there was some lizard-type creatures, possibly some kind of dragon-kin or some sort of undead monsters that were there, and they took one of our party members, and we've brought her back to town. That's the reason that we came back. There's great magic in the temple. Apparently, we haven't tried anything other than healing spells while we were there, but the Wu Jen's elemental magic seemed to work fine, almost extraordinary, but our healing spells would not work inside the temple. Have you ever heard of this?
He says, "I believe it's because of the god who resides over the temple is blocking divine magic. That could be the reason why it may not be functioning. Was there some type of symbol or statue in the area?"
I think so, outside the temple. Do I remember there being one?
Yeah, you remember the one that was in that room with the giant
right.
statue with the fire beetle?
Right, yes, I described the statue to him.
Yeah, he says to you, he goes, "I believe that you were probably in proximity of the statue and that was hindering your ability to use those spells."
Do you think that if the statue was destroyed, would that remove some of the control over the spells?
Possibly.
Would that
It
bring
could,
danger?
well, it would be nothing more than insulting to destroy a sacred statue inside of a temple honored to the god, but I would assume if breaking it, one would say that you would be able to cast the spells again.
Thank you, Master Keto.
You're welcome.
And
Look at Roger.
I'm kind of leery about that.
And he looks at you and he says, "Live long and prosper, my son."
And I bow to him, and I look around. Do I know this Roger guy, or is that just...
You see a guy in black robes with a white collar around his neck, and he's waving towards you
All right,
with a plate of cookies.
that's creepy. So I go over to him.
"Hey, how y'all doing?"
Doing fine, Roger.
He
Is
leads
he
you.
high up in this church, or is he just a guy?
He's just a guy.
All right.
He leads you into the back room, and he sits you down.
He's leading me to the back room, luring me with a plate of cookies. I've heard about guys like this.
He says,
I
Is this a
usually
Catholic?
report him to the police.
He says, "I assure you, I'm all business."
Is this a Catholic temple?
Yes, it is. No. Brother Roger does not exist. I'm just kidding. That happened.
All right.
Didn't
I
think you
get
were
out
going
of
to
there
go
quick
with it.
before he does become real.
Does he coach for Penn State? Ooh, that was bad. Yes, he does.
All right.
You head back to the
Make
party?
my way back to town.
Okay. I believe now the hour was up for you to get your 1 hour appraisal.
Okay.
You go back into the shop, you see he's standing there, and he says, "Ah, good, you've returned. I've done my research, and I have made an offer for you." You see he writes on a piece of paper, and he hands it to you.
Okay.
You see it says 80 Chien.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
That's a ton of money. Okay, I know absolutely nothing about gems or jewelry, so I assume that I'm not being ripped off. And I know it's a ton of money, so I will,
Well, if you think about it, that's...
yeah. Let me confer with my colleagues, and
Okay.
I will be back.
As you wish.
Thank you for your
The offer stands for
prompt
30.
service.
The offer stands for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, okay?
And he turns over an egg timer.
So if I take it in less than 30 minutes, I get the pizza free? No.
Okay, I go find some of these guys to see if we want to get rich.
Okay, you see the party's all standing around waiting for you in the middle of the town. Hoodoo Dad is eating a bowl of rice.
Of course.
Everyone else
So I
eating
show
some
them-
fish. Various people are eating lunch right now.
So I show them this incredible offer and ask them what they think.
Well,
That's a very large amount of money.
That's very honorable.
Let's go back and be more honorable in that temple.
we had to figure he offered you, 80 TMs? That's like...
A man who offers you a large amount for gem.
That could be anywhere from 160 gold pieces to 640 gold pieces. Depending how you
Okay.
exchange it and what town you go to.
Oh, is this that paper money or?
Yeah.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
Yeah, it's the paper money. That's what they use in the Orient.
Well, I guess it would depend on the exchange rate in this town.
Yeah.
If it's only 60, that's not that good.
Excuse me.
Right. Right.
If it's 640, that's great.
Well, I'm thinking if we cashed in, well, maybe we just sell one of them, and then, most of us could use some better armor or weapons or whatever. We could cash one of them in, buy some more stuff, and I doubt that's all the treasure we're going to get.
True.
So what do you guys think? Sell one of them, or? Of course, half of you guys have to give this money away because you're
It is not
Honorable
always
monk.
wise to take money from someone offering large for ruby, but that's the way to bet. So,
That's the way the
think
cookie
we should do it.
crumbles.
Yeah, myself, and I guess I can kind of speak for Duckman. Since we're both Shukenja, we don't, we try to give away our money or donate it to a church or whatever. So if it's to further this quest, then, any equipment that was bought for us, we'd take meager amounts, but that's going to be up to you guys.
As a drunken Wujen, I don't think I care what happens with the money.
He just wants to buy liquor with it.
Some
Sake.
sake.
Excuse me.
Gallons of it.
All right,
Well,
so
Shito really has no say in it, so it's. But her eyes are as big as those rubies right now.
wow.
She
Yeah, I'm
really
glad
is
that-
dazzled by them.
I would say I could use that for something warm when we go back up there, but after it's all over, I will probably give that warm coat or whatever to, go back to my poverty ways. Let me put it that way.
Well, we still have to, I'm assuming that we would still have to travel and take Tamiko's body back to her kin.
that's
Did
already
I
done.
just do that?
That was already done.
Oh, all right.
That's how we got her. It's a her, right, Thorky?
I thought she was just there.
Yeah, it's a,
Yeah,
it's a female.
Yeah. Shito
Okay.
is a little bitty thing. Yes,
Gee, where have we seen that before? Okay.
with a big scar on her throat.
All right,
So
then, go shopping.
So you goes back to his shop in a couple minutes. He's still standing behind the counter, and he says, "Oh, you're back. Have you made a
Yes.
decision?"
Yes, we want to sell one of these gems.
Oh, okay. He reaches in his what to be his box for his cash, and he doles out 40 GM to you.
Okay.
He says, "Ruby, please."
Yeah, here you go.
Takes it and he examines it to make sure it's the same one again. Then he smiles and he puts it in his pocket and he says, "Thank you."
Okay, thank you. We'll probably
Did
be
you-
back.
Did you sell him the smaller one or the bigger one? So he's smiling. You gave him the big one.
Yes.
He's thinking, sucker.
You see, you guys, as you're leaving the the shop as you're smiling and laughing out loud. You see that Tamiko's father is now standing outside with a group of people.
Oh.
I
says-
never touched her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He says, I'm not very happy now that I had time to think about Tamiko's death. And yes, I sound like the shopkeeper. Leave me alone.
Hey, it don't matter if you're going to kill us.
I'm not going to kill you. Relax. But since I'm sending my other ward with you, Ashito, I'm going to send some protection along as well.
With this entourage.
Yes, you're going to have 45 henchmen. No, okay. I'm giving you a small army for Shito to protect her. Now, you're going to have to deal with. Oh, where did I write his name down?
Funny name.
Quasimodo?
No, his name is Brother Kama.
Oh.
Comma.
Kama.
Semicolon is.
Yeah, Kama. Brother Kama.
Was he from the Sutra family?
Yes, the Sutra family. You see, he steps forward. He's a man in gleaming armor with a samurai sword on his side.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He has nothing but nobility written all over his face as he scours down and looks upon all of you.
Right?
And he says, let's get this over with as we avenge Tamiko's death.
Sounds
And a
good.
truck backs up, and you see it's the garbage man. He's picking up the garbage.
That was like coffee pot, sorry.
That was cool. I like that.
I could blow my nose again. We can call it our pack elephant.
Yeah, it's like a babysitter, yeah. You instantly recognize him as he's probably a samurai, but... You see
Bow
Shito...
deeply and say, we are honored by your presence and appreciate your assistance in our mutual quest.
Your blade is welcomed.
He bows slightly, but in a not so meaningful bow towards you all,
Right.
since you're all beneath him.
Well, yeah, he's on the horse.
Yeah, true. He says, "Are you ready to leave? We must go back."
We are.
We wanted to get some equipment.
Fine.
We'll be ready in
All right, so
a
you
couple
head over
hours, I think.
a couple hours.
45 minutes, I don't know.
You head over to the general store.
So I'm looking at the, they have any, I guess it's like children's chainmail for my dwarf here.
Let's see.
It's
You walk
5 yen in the catalog.
Nobody-
In the J.C. Penney catalog, it says it's 5 yen.
Yeah, I know. So would I be able to get some, so we split this 6 ways? We got the 6 of us, 5 of us now.
He gave you large bills, so you know.
So we got about 8 yen each to blow, is that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get
Just
some
looking for.
chainmail for this, for my 8 yen.
Now, as soon as you walk inside the general store where they sell weapons, armor, and other good items, this is like Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's a small Asian woman. She's probably an elderly woman. She comes up to you. She's wearing slippers and a robe. How can I help you? What are you looking
yes.
for, little man?
Yes, I'm looking for some protection, some armor. I have this padded armor, but I'd like to...
Protection. I got some of that behind the counter. Come with me.
Okay.
She says you want leather or metal.
Metal, if you have it.
You see, she grabs what's equivalent to scale mail.
Okay.
She says it's going to be for you after resizing 3 yen.
Okay, I can...
I'll be ready in
How long will
1
that take?
hour.
In 1 hour.
An hour. Excellent.
Instead of 10 minutes, it's an hour for everything here, okay? No, she has to actually
Okay.
give it to the blacksmith who has to adjust it for you.
Okay.
He says you come back in 1 hour, you pay me, and you get your armor. Anything
no
else?
ticking, no laundry.
Yes, no ticking, no laundry. Anything else?
That's good for me.
Anybody else?
I would like a warm coat or cape or something to keep the chill off while we're up there.
She says, let's see.
I'm of average height, size, build, all that.
She says, I have a fur-trimmed robe if you'd like.
That would be acceptable.
She says that's 3 TL, which would be the equivalent of, I don't know, the breakdown here. It's hard to do sometimes.
Let's say it's 1/10 of a, it's 10 to 1 on TL to GN. So.
All right.
Okay.
So
But she gives
0.3.
you back, we'll say it's, I'll do equivalent to gold, silver, and everything. She gives you back 9 TL
Okay.
for the 1 Chen you give her.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And this should fit you nicely. If you need some adjustments, let me know.
Oh, it fits snugly. I like.
You're actually getting kind of warm after a few minutes of wearing it.
Exactly. Good. I take it off and put it over my arm, and it's like, okay, I'll pay on the way out.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I can't wear armor or anything, so I'm good to go.
Okay. Shito?
Yeah,
Chris?
if I could, the best I can wear is studded leather, which is one point up above what I have right now, regular leather. But at one point it might save my life, so ask her if she has anything like that.
She goes behind the counter and looks around, comes back with some, what looks like spiked leather, actually. Could be considered studded leather, but yes. She says this is going to be 5 Chien for you.
And do we have enough left over in the treasury for this, I assume?
I hand him a Shein.
Yeah, you have 8 each, so that was our.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you have 8 each, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we had 4
All right.
each.
And this would be 5?
Yes.
All right. I'll,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me
Take
clarify.
it.
Did we have we got 40 for the 1 gem, right?
Right.
Okay, so we have 8 each.
Alright, so I'll take it and see if she'll buy my old armor.
She looks at your old beat up, disgusting armor, and she says, I give you 1 Yao for that.
Alright, I'll take it. I'll donate it to the church. Or the monastery.
Well, actually, she's not even a Yao. She looks at it and she goes, no, I give you 5 Fen for that.
Every little bit helps, sister.
And she gives it to you and takes your armor and throws it into the corner. With a big thud.
For the cat to lay on.
Yeah. Okay, so does Shito want anything? Like, Dwayne, you're buying for Shito?
Yeah, I think she wants an armor and sword. That's what she wrote to me.
Right, yeah. Hide armor and a sword.
Okay, she wants hide armor, so you can write down hide armor for 8 TL. And what type of sword would you like? Katana or Kama or...
They can't afford either of those.
I'm looking for the swords.
Even a wakizashi is like 6 Chien. So, you know, don't they have regular European swords? They're cheaper.
I have 10 yen. I can afford a sword for you.
Not a katana. That's 10.
I have 10.
Yeah, but that's just by the book. Oh,
Well,
hang
I
on.
can turn my other 3 back over because I'm not going to keep any money for myself.
You see that Brother Kama steps forward and he hands Shito a katana. Tamiko would be happy if you used this in battle.
Ooh, thank you. She'll take it.
Okay, so she's fully good. She's good to go. And you see Brother Kama, he steps up to the counter and he speaks with the woman, and then he hands like a wad full of money to her, and she comes back with a large leather satchel filled with something, and he puts it over his shoulder. I am ready. I am ready now.
Me too.
Likewise.
Onward.
let us go kick some Oriental monster stuff.
Good. Okay. So you leave town after some resting the next morning, because it's now nighttime. You get back. Head back down the path the next morning after a nice hearty breakfast. You see that Brother Kama, he sticks with Shito most of the time. As you're heading up the path, you see the same fur guy standing in the path again. At the same spot. Seems like this is his spot at the crossroads. Ah, my friends, you're back.
I wave at him.
He waves back to you.
Okay.
Would you care to buy some furs, or you're okay?
I am fine, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Does anyone else need furs?
Well,
After
we'll-
Shito.
Right, we'll tell the samurai that's being sent with us, warn him that it's extremely cold up there, and we do have furs, but he may want some. I don't want him to have to freeze once we get up there, or kill one of us to take our furs.
He nods. And he buys some furs and stuffs it inside of his armor. I'm ready.
I give the little fur guy a sly wink and a nod. See, I'm drumming up business for him as it is.
Yeah. Okay, you take about the rest of the day to get back to the lake area. You pass the tree, nothing happens. The tree's just kind of there. You're back in the lake area.
I wave to the tree.
Tree waves back at you.
Okay.
You make it to the lake area. It's kind of just getting a little bit dark, but you still can make it to the temple if you keep pressing on.
Okay.
You press on and you make your way back to the temple, and you are back to the entrance, and it is now nighttime.
Shall we camp again? Inside or outside?
It's up to you guys.
That's what I'm asking.
I think we would be okay inside, on that top level like we were before.
Yeah, just no one go to the bathroom by themselves again.
Right.
Yeah.
And keep an eye on the steps in case the undead lizard men, whatever they were, decide to break away from their meditation in that one room and come charging up the steps.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys make a room in there, and you get comfortable, and snooze, yawn. Anybody want to take watch?
I'll do first again.
I'll do second again.
Okay.
You have been listening to the legend of Fang Foom. For more information, please visit www.epicwords.com/Fin.